that, they've just been kind of getting handed L after L after L. So they got one win on the board right here. If I take a look at whatchamacallit, what was the other school again? It's Ryder versus Fairfield. That's right. I love how I have the memory of a goldfish. Fairfield as well has been also kind of struggling a little bit this season as well. Try to find their record. And man, oh man.
Boy, oh boy.
But here we go. Right, looks like we're jumping into it. Or not. We're jumping out of it. Okay.
That's the wrong stage. It is A-okay. We'll just, gotta fix that up.
So it seems like Fairfield has actually yet to get a win on the board here in this collegiate so far. So, while Ryder has won. So this may be a pretty even skill gap we're seeing thus far from what I've noticed. So we're going to see who takes it. Right now, Ryder's University is not fully locked in. However, for Fairfield University, we've got King of Spills, Thunder64, Riku Please, IV, and T-Knowles. So we've seen some of these players before. As for Ryder, I think we commentated them maybe one time, if I recall correctly. Can't remember. Can't remember if we've gotten them before.
Yeah, I actually can't recall it too much either. Unfortunate.
That being said, though, we're still out here. The last block of the night. Hope everyone had a okay day today. But we're out here.
We are indeed out here, so we're going to be jumping into game 1. Did they change the skin in between the game?
They did. Maybe that was it. Maybe it was also the wrong skin as well as the wrong stage. That being said, though, Byleth Samus, a matchup that I am not too accustomed to seeing, but I have a feeling that it's going to be a mid-range brawl happening right now.
Yeah, already going through the dancing if they're able. Ooh, good coverage on the platform with the up smash. I really don't think there's anything they could have done in that moment.
Oh boy.
And with that being said, I will be seeing you guys later, so I'll catch you guys in a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, in the meantime, we'll wait for Dara to finish that collegiate match that she got going on. Right now, looking pretty even thus far. Both guys just finding their openings when they can. TLA trying their best to space with that Aaron bar. That's the speed that Byleth has right there. But Spills has been doing such a good job of keeping them at bay with these projectiles right here. Oh god. Devin, would you like to assist me? I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I said that already. You have summoned me. How are you? All right. So I see that Spills is taking the first stock versus TLA's. What's this character? Bailiff.
Edelgard.
Yeah. I don't remember them playing this character in
TLA?
the past. Yeah, I feel like they played a different one, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Anyway, there goes their second stock. Crazy.
Yeah, they kept it pretty even at the beginning, but then Spills was just getting his little punishes in here or there with just all the chip damage off the projectiles. It's kind of just Samus's game plan most of the time.
I mean, like, it's funny because, Byleth is a slow character who has like a lot of has really long reach, but like it doesn't matter how long your reach is if you're on the literal other side of the stage. So like when you're a zoner like Samus, if you have the time, especially when your opponent is as slow as Byleth, you have the time to make up that wall. You put out that little bomb, you put out the missile, you charge up, you make them scared to move, and you can really get things going really quickly.
Yeah.
It's like things are snowballing.
Yeah. It's like, I'm getting hit over and over again. What do I do?
Yeah.
It would help if Byleth's, if the fail not arrow shot went a little faster, but it's like, you do need a little bit of time for it to actually be able to be fired. I think it has 2 release times. One is which is after a second or two, and then the other one is the full charge up. Or I think maybe not actually. I think you just release it whenever you want after the initial window.
Honestly, if my description is really, really hits home to what this matchup is. I kind of would want to see them not start on the largest legal stage,
Yeah, for real.
PS2, you know, because like you're just giving them more time to get away. You know, I want to see like if you're playing Bailiff, I'm just gonna.
If you're playing Bayleaf,
Bayleaf, you know, you want to make sure that they're just like right next to you, right in on you.
Oh God.
But
that's the second time they got clipped by that up smash. Pretty good anti-air, honestly, in that up smash. And trying to land on top of Samus.
Yeah. And like that, Spills is going to take a 2-stock.
TLA was looking good. It's just like, yeah, you need less space to kind of control if you're playing Byleth, especially in a matchup with a character like Samus that will want to run away and like force you to blow your options first, like jumping in and stuff like that, so they can hit you with a lot of zoning tools. I don't think PS2 is definitely the wave. It also just like, if you do pick a stage like this, you have to be confident in your ability to hold space down, because if you can keep Samus in the corner, like, yeah, it'll be cool, but not as cool if you if you blow that space.
Okay, so Fairfield is getting rid of FD and Smashville.
Those are the stages that are banned. Okay, interesting. I mean, yeah, I like the Smashville ban a lot. I think FD was pretty alright too. I don't know because if PS2 is still on the table, my only imagination would be like, go to Yoshi's or like something small, like probably not Battlefield. I don't know, just definitely not Kalos, definitely not Talon. I think
you know it. They locked in Kalos.
Oof. Okay, so we're maybe, and I don't think we're gonna be seeing a character switch. Wait, no, I do recall. Didn't TLA play Shulk last time?
I mean, it could just be the icon. It could be just taking
I
us
swear
for
I
a
remember them
spin.
playing someone that wasn't Byleth.
No, that's what I'm. Oh,
yeah.
Lucina.
Okay, sure.
Interesting.
We're out here. Definitely a lot better of a matchup than Byleth Samus, given just how the space is going. Like, Lucina, one of the few characters in this game who can really, really follow Samus super deep off stage, I'd say, without much risk to her, just given how great Dolphin Slash is as recovery. And, like, if you are in on Samus, like, Samus really can't do anything to contest the amount of space that Lucina controls, just given her sword length and stuff like that. And you can just stay in Samus's face with this character. And Lucina's a little bit faster than Byleth. I don't fault Byleth for being as slow as she is, though, because
Lucina
she's carrying,
definitely
like,
is a character who
weapons.
can chase, though, for sure.
Yeah. Oh boy. The stage, though, I feel like just benefits Samus a lot more than it would benefit Lucina.
Yeah, I mean, like, one of Lucina's best stages is Smashville. But, you know, that was one of the bans, so, like, maybe there was some anticipation for this, you know. We know that TLA plays Lucina, and it's just like, yeah, all right. It's just like, Lucina's such a good edge-guarding character that the Kalos platform could throw a wrench in it, but it also could, like, not matter. And, you know, maybe, you know, we already saw that if he tried to go off stage, that it's, you know, possibly, because it's a pillar stage, that the up B is able to, like, be more of an edge guard tool, because you can just, like, scoop them. There's nowhere for them to go.
Great back air right there, though, by TLA. Scooping. Yeah, like, this character is so much better, I feel like, than Byleth at just catching jumps. Just because, like, she encompasses so much space. It's like, Byleth's fair is, like, a pretty specific hitbox that you can just hit with the spear. But the sword hits in, like, a, you know, a sortie motion.
Like a sortie would.
like a sword would, you know? So, and like, you can already see TLA feels, like, a lot more comfortable just following King of Spills a lot more when they decide to jump and stuff like that.
Yeah. What I really like from Spills right now is that even though they're down the stock, right, he was very patient to just, like, wait for the opening to happen. And you saw he landed the charge shot, evening up the stock, not taking too much damage, if any at all, honestly. 33, that's nothing. And now the lead's on the other foot. He was like, don't touch me. I'm going to up B you.
That's the same thing. I feel like I see a lot of like zoner players like tend to freak out when they get hit.
Yeah.
Like when someone's in their space a little too much, because then their primary directive at that point becomes, get me out of here. I don't want to get hit anymore. But I like how King of Spills is like not getting impatient. Like he is, like you said, waiting to use his resources like charge shot and stuff like that and pick his openings. That's super important, especially against Lucina, a character that you know, are probably going to get stuffed out by and you have to be super patient against.
Yeah, it's like you always have to remember that, like, yes, on paper, if you are the one losing, you have to eventually be the one to make that move. But that doesn't mean you can't set up the environment to make it more potent for when you do make your move, you know? You want to make them uncomfortable. You want to make it slow. You want to make them start second-guessing things because they're getting too many, like, there's too many windows that aren't being taken and they don't know the pattern, you know?
Another reason I don't think this stage is a good pick is that just Samus can pretty much just make it back from anywhere. Like, she does have a very, very good wall jump, too. So, like, there's no way, unless you just get the kill off the side, that Samus is most likely going to die a lot of the time. I
mean, we are seeing TA go for that. Yeah. He's going for the dolphin slash, try and, like, slap him. But, you know, like, just, like, while that could work versus some characters, it just probably is less conducive for against Samus because of you know, screw attack and the wall jump, and because of how floaty she is. It's just like there's so much room to mix up the timing, so it's hard to predict because they're not being really strained or pressured to go for it.
The stage is also just massive. I feel like just Samus is a little heavier than Lucina, so they're probably not going to die for a while, whereas Samus can get those good hits in on Lucina, get one well-placed charge shot or bear or something like that. Lucina just kind of explodes. And Lucina's game plan is more like, let me whittle you down and wait for my big hit or a good edge guard. Samus is like, let me do a bunch of chip damage to you, and then I hit back air.
Come on, man. You can land those fares on block, and you can make it safe. You need to be retreating in. You know, like one thing you have to remember, and it's not even... is that like the C-stick, when you do a C-stick aerial, it moves you ever so slightly. So you have to account for that sort of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And but when you know when you're coming down, start to retreat. But regardless...
That's true. You want to get the spacing, obviously, of the tip of your sword on the enemy, depending on what you want to go for. But Lucina's aerials are pretty much all safe. Pretty much all of them are safe on landing, depending on how you space them on your opponent's shield or just on your opponent in general. So that you got to be cognizant of that. If you're going to play Lucina, you have to make sure your fundamentals are in check, and you have to make sure your spacing is on lock. King of Spills played that really, really nicely. Yeah. Stayed super patient. He didn't rush in when he realized like, the opponent's getting the upper hand on me. Like, he played that really, really well. He dictated the game at his own pace, and he didn't really get called out for overextending that last stock. Like, he really tightened it up, which is what we'd like to see.
For sure, that's what we like to see.
That's going to put Fairfield up a fair 5 points to Rider University's 0 right now. But it is only the first set, so Rider does still have a chance at glory here. I think they're really just hunting to get their school on the board this season, you know? Because if there are 2 more weeks left, like, they gotta put in the work. The deadline's quickly approaching.
Oh, is Rider a bit of an underdog?
Yeah, I don't think they have a single win on the board yet, actually.
Oh. You hate to
and
see
Fairfield only has 1 win on the board right now, from what I observed.
All right.
So they gotta pack it in. They gotta do something. To be fair, Rider has fought some really great colleges. Like, they fought Canisius last week. The week before, they fought Siena. So they've been definitely having to run the gauntlet through the universities that they've been fighting. My mistake. Sorry. Rider University has the 1 win. I think is it Fairfield that doesn't have any wins?
I feel like Fairfield has been pretty competitive.
They've been competitive, but week 1 they lost to Siena. Week 2 they lost to Canisius. What happened week 3? Week 3 they lost to Mississippi State. Week 4 they lost to Quinnipiac. And last week, they lost to Manhattan College. So, yeah, they are actually... Fairfield are the ones that are actually looking to get the point. The Rider already has 1 win on Niagara. So, definitely a good start for Fairfield right there. for sure. Like, already getting on the board, like, that's nice. If you can tie up the record before this is all over, like, that would be great. I forget who I think, so up next we're going to be seeing who? Nifty Bean and T-Knowles. I am really trying to remember who all of these players play. It is very difficult. I think T-Knowles plays Ness, if I recall correctly.
I think you might be thinking of Trobs, because they have
it's Trobs,
similar names. Yeah.
T-Knowles plays Joker, I'm pretty sure then. I forgot who Nifty Bean played. I want to say Yoshi, but I could be wrong. So let's see, Fairfield though on the board. Like I still like that Fairfield is still getting cheered for and stuff like that. Like never giving up is super important. Like, oh man, our school's been losing and losing and losing. That just means it's gonna be massive when you get a W.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just waiting on who they are sending in.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
No, it's Nifty Bean versus T-Knowles, but right now, Ryder, they're striking Battlefield as their first strike, and just waiting. FD and Smashville are the next two out of there.
Okay.
So odds are we're going to PS2, if I had to guess.
That's what I would assume.
Yeah.
T-Knowles is not a Ness. Yes, I'm sorry, Aiden, man. He's a Joker. I was thinking of Trobs, who
Dummy.
also... Stupid!
Okay.
Stupid.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back,
Hey, Dar.
Dara.
How'd it go?
Anyways.
That doesn't sound like someone who won.
Jeez, that's crazy. I wonder why.
Oh, boy.
Anyways, if you play Wii Fit Trainer, I have strong words for you.
Wait, you lost Wii Fit Trainer Ness?
Visceral.
Oh, you had to play Visceral. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
What does that mean, Sean?
Visceral's really, really good.
Cringe. Okay.
Visceral's like insanely good.
Anyways, jumping into game number whatever it is. Sean,
Nifty Bean plays Kirby. Okay. It's slowly coming back. Do better. I'm sorry, Aiden, man. I'll do better. I'll do better for you. All right. Anyway, I guess they're all playing on King of Spills' Switch. But yeah. Joker Kirby. This matchup, I feel like, is not fun for Kirby.
Yeah, no, not at all. It kind of gets put into the Joker blending quite a bit.
Yeah.
I just said in it again. I'm too British every 5 seconds.
In it.
Yeah, especially off stages like super tough. Kirby's just like this big, slow-moving circular target for Joker, just to shoot his guns into. But good option through the high recovery though. Definitely exactly what he has to do. That's a second directional air dodge cross-up. I would like to see King maybe adapt to that a little bit.
Plus, also, I feel like Joker is one of the best in the business with following characters off stage. Like, he can go super deep, especially with the range that Arsene provides him, and just
absolutely.
how quickly he can get his back air out. Like, it is very, very crucial that Nifty Bean recovers well and tries to sweet spot the recoveries and stuff, because Tetrakarn is pretty nasty to deal with too. That being said, though, great back air right there to catch that drift
Nice
in right
back
there.
Yeah. Yeah, good double jump just to get out of the ledge, really making use of just how quickly you accelerate with it, just able to get past Kirby completely. Kirby does not have the airspeed to punish a double jump to a ledge.
It's tough.
Like that.
It's like Kirby has to almost guess most. Like, if they can't react in time, they almost have to guess where the opponent is gonna head up. Oh, that's gonna be some big Rebels Guard persona meter right there, as Arsene is on the board. And this is looking scary for Nifty Bean, is what I would say. But my man bonks himself right on the head and dies.
Yeah, that's alright. That's a schmood. I know that feeling.
Oh boy.
Nobody knows quite like bonking head like Ness. That being said, good dash back. F smash just catching the whip beautifully. He seemed so confident in that too.
That was like he dashed back, dashed in for like a split second, then dashed back again. That was some great spacing right there by T-Knowles. Nifty just trying to catch these landings right now, and I think he's getting a little antsy because he's getting air-to-aired super duper hard right now by T-Nulls. It just seems like T-Nulls has a good command of like how to threaten space on Kirby.
How's Nifty supposed to get another corner against Yoku?
Oh wait, that'll be
Joku just holds down the stage so well. He can throw out all these buttons that are, pretty disjointed relative to Kirby's stubby little limbs. Exactly. You whiff in Joku's face, you'll get blown up for it. Kirby really struggles with overshooting and compensating for somebody's movement just because of how little mobility he has. Once he commits to a direction, Kirby's pretty much going to be in the same place. And so, whatchamacallem, T-Nulls just was like, all right, buddy, you're going to whiff a button, I can react to that, I can just dash back and punish, and he did a fantastic job of it.
Yeah, he took advantage of that really, really well, just really tracking where Kirby is a lot of the time and drifting in and out super duper well. Yeah, it was just really good textbook Joker play, honestly, for that matchup in particular, despite that replay that just flashed up on the screen right there. I'd gotta say, SD replays are probably some of my favorite replays. They're just so disrespectful. Boom.
Buck. Yeah, you got him like that.
That was funny. But yeah, Nifty just needed to find better places to land, I feel like. Maybe going to ledge sometimes or just trying to mix it. It's hard though, because Kirby's airspeed is just so slow. My man does not glide through the air gracefully. Yeah, great catching on the landing right there. I feel like on a stage like Town where you have more than one place to go, when you're trying to make your way back to the stage safely, especially against a character that can threaten space as well as Joker. Try to go to the platform, try to go to the ledge. You don't have to land on Joker. That's what Joker wants pretty much. Joker mains are praying for that because it means they don't have to play neutral. They can just charge their crazy F smash. That's it. They don't have to replay neutral. Absolutely. They don't have to win. They don't have to combo you. It's just the kill falls right into their lap, and you want to make Joker work for his kills. That being said, though, we're seeing Schminkling coming out. Mac and cheese Inkling.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Seeing it right here.
Yeah, game number 2. I mean, right off the bat, this is already this is okay. Now we have a game,
Yeah, this is a game. This is
a character. This is the Smash Bros. Character. Inkling just definitely gonna be able to just kind of do stuff. Recovery is gonna be so much easier, especially fighting out of the corner and just being able to, what an option!
All right.
Immediately going for F smash. That's a commitment. That's a commitment right there.
Tino's trying to go for it all right there off stage. Yeah, I think this matchup is just a ton better. It just matters how good your landing habits on Joker are.
What a cat on double jump. That was beautiful positioning. They just put themselves forward. That was really, really good. Nice job.
Nifty just doesn't want to go to ledge ever. It just seems like they've been just ignoring the ledge completely when it comes to making it back. And the ledge is your best friend, I feel like, against Joker. He can his aerial drift is so good, he's so fast that he can follow you both in and out. So if you try to recover from too deep off stage, he can chase you. If you try to recover on the stage, he can chase you. I feel like the ledge is one of the safest places you can go because Joker is not able to react all the time to it. With a character like Inkling, you can't really cheese any super early kills. You have to kind of work for most of your kills, so why not make it a little bit easier for yourself by not shortening your life quickly?
And again, just catching on to the aggression so well, just able to get that Alysen on deck, gonna come in super clutch. Oh, they're gonna be able to get the edge. No, one bonk. Thank goodness, Tino's not gonna be hitting them with their own bonk as well.
Tino seems like he's just caught on completely to the way Nifty has been deciding to recover the stage a lot of the time, and it's making things a lot easier for them for sure.
They're just racking on this damage. They need to find a way to cut this bleeding soon, but it just doesn't stop. Now they're off stage. Have to come back against Joku, but you know what? They overcommit to goalie, and then they pass away. GG's.
And that's going to be amazingly played right there by T-Nulls, nailing themselves a 3-stock right there to just pile on the points already. 12-0, already in the double digits. So Rider University's got to get something started up soon, or else if they lose this next set, it's pretty much it.
Yep.
They don't have
really tuned up the heat. That was wild.
They don't have too many more sets to play with here, and I think they let off with some very strong players, which is awesome. if Fairfield can clutch this, like this will be their first W in the league.
Really?
So, yeah.
They're this strong, and this is their first W.
Yeah, I mean they've had to fight a lot of really good schools. There's just a lot of talented schools in this collegiate that I've seen so far. But yeah, Fairfield has lost, I'm pretty sure, every single week. It's Rider University who has one win. They beat Niagara University, but Fairfield's coming alive right now. Honestly, already on the verge of potentially a match point against Ryder. I'm pretty sure there's no way Ryder's going to be able to win unless they play super perfectly, or if they keep this next set dummy close. That being said, I think we're going to be having Riku, please, and somebody else. I don't know who.
Let's see. Well, I'm afraid I don't know, so we're just going to wait for like the quick little update. And guys, I just want to say thank you everybody that's tuning into the stream, that's watching. I appreciate you guys. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
Absolutely.
So, bye. Just like that.
Much love to everybody.
Yeah, wow, Tino's like, actually, like, I'm just like thinking about it right now, like, they just like cooked. You know, they really sauced. They just put on so much damage so quickly. And I feel like a lot of like the defensive habits, there were like very, very like prevalent defensive habits in Nifty being, right? Like those air dodges back onto the stage, or, you know, like the way that they would like double jump whenever they'd recover high over and over and over again, right? And Tino's just did a fantastic job of capitalizing, got those stocks super early, super quick, super consistent, super clean. They killed it, honestly. I think they're really solid.
Absolutely. So we're going to be seeing who gets sent in next. And that I'm very curious about. And my monitor is spazzing out again. This computer is on its last legs, I swear.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear it.
So I'll wait for that to calm down. I don't even know why it's been spazzing out lately, too. Get better, computer. Please. I haven't spilled water on it or anything. I just don't know why it's going on. So, guys, just how it be.
It's really how it be sometimes.
It's okay now, thank God. Oh, I was getting worried for a second. So I know that IV, I'm pretty sure, plays Falco. I'm not sure who the rest of the people on Fairfield's roster play. I think we've only commentated them once, and I think we've commentated Ryder once as well. Oh, okay, so they're sitting in 920. Who did 920 play? Oh boy.
Listen, dog, we see 40 players every single week.
That's facts. It's hard to remember them all.
There's no way we're going to be able to remember everybody, and that's okay. As long as we relinquish ourselves from those expectations, we'll be able to move on. We'll be able to move on. We'll be able to thrive. And yeah, that's how it be sometimes. So it's okay. We'll just wait on. We'll just see who's going to be jumping in next, and we'll support them, and we'll give them criticism where need be and stuff. Yeah. Oh my goodness. What is happening?
I see you're getting consumed by the voice.
Okay, I'm telling you, this has to be with the browser choice, because my eyes were like on my local feed camera and like everything was nice and spicy. Just with
that might have something to do with my monitor problem as well somehow, because it only happens when I'm doing this. It literally only happens when I'm doing this. I swear to God.
I was looking at the stream. I just saw myself get consumed by the void.
OBS Ninja is trying to assassinate my computer right now. It do be like that. I'm just not gonna worry about my monitor spazzing out and pretend that it's normal.
Anyways. Ooh, little scene transition. What are we looking at? These are bands. Look at this. Bands, courtesy of Devin.
Yeah, we're ramping up the production quality week in and week out. So.
So that means we're gonna be going to PS2. Very creative. Actually, really, like, you know what? I gotta say, this is not one that you often see as a starter. That's like a little bit, you know, that's new for me. You know. Wow. That being said,
Cowboy.
920 with the Yoku up against Thunder 64 playing Ike.
Okay. Here we go. So this matchup can be a little scary for Ike, I feel like. Ike can get some fat damage on Joker, but Joker does such a great job of just keeping Ike in disadvantage and is one of the characters that can deal almost a little too easily with Ike off stage, especially when Arsene's out.
Ooh, nice job to set 920 just to be able to fight their way back onto the stage, giving themselves back the stage control that they need. Right now, both of them are just kind of holding forward, trying to force an interaction. But oh, I love that mix up in the aerial timing. 920 definitely looking just to stuff out that jump. No punishes on those mistechs on the platform. And finally, a little bit of percent to Thunder 64's name.
Oof. It's just looking rough already. Just like all the landings are getting called out by 920 so hard right now. Like 920 is doing a great job of staying very evasive and not giving up space and not giving Thunder 64 the startups that Ike needs to get that fat damage on.
They try to stuff out that was a really good attempt, like to try to stuff out the side beat like that, but you really got to be like confident in your spacing and timing with it. Otherwise, you know, you're just gonna be letting them get back onto the stage for free. I feel like for all of these like interactions, like both of them have like an equal chance of like hitting each other, but just simply because of like the percent advantage 920 has. You know, like he's gonna definitely be the one to like benefit from those coin tosses.
Oh boy. Okay. 920 just doing such a great job right now. That being said, though, Thunder 64 finally managing to get some sort of stage control right now. He just needs to land in there into something. No jump left on Thunder 64. 920's just been doing such a great job of just staying on top. But that
yeah,
dash
staying on
technique
top. Yeah, staying on top of the angel flight. He just died.
Yeah, he's exploded.
Yeah, wow, getting the nanite back a really clean 21%, holding down center stage super strong, but not able to cover the jump. And right now, I've got to say, Thunder 64 did a fantastic job of just bringing it back.
Oh boy. Wow, that was such a good ego right there.
You know, I feel like every time Thunder 64 has 920 in the corner, they just like overcommit to an option like side B, you know, and as a result, they just get hit out of it a lot. It really lets 920 reset as many times as possible.
Yeah. The thing that I can do is that I can threaten a lot of space. It's just that I feel like Thunder 64 is picking all the options that makes Ike overextend. Like, I feel like spacing Nair and Fair super well. Even just, like, staying grounded and using down tilt when 920 whiffs as well is, like, super important. But yeah, when in doubt, I feel like Nair is just a fantastic tool to use to threaten a lot of space.
Ooh, the footstool gun's gonna come in super clutch, just gives them all the space that they need just to be able to land. Not able to get anything there. The back heel, not going to be able to kill quite yet. Ike, so heavy. I like the fact that 920 did not overcommit off stage. Tries to go for those fairly one setups. Not able to actually connect anything. Dash attack with no Osan. It's bonus.
Okay. I like that. That was really good by Thunder 64 right there. Just not overcommitting at all over the ledge right there. Yeah, it didn't work to his favor, but I like the idea he was going for. Like, he wasn't trying to overcommit or do anything crazy.
Good use of AHA though, just to be able to cover themselves as they're getting back to stage. That neutral B can be menacing. It's so strong. It'll kill you like 70 plus. Man, that thing just two flames like nothing else.
All right, we got a game. Ike do be the big man with the big hits. So, you know, it doesn't take too long for him to rack up percent and also equalize a game. Ooh, that could have been big damage right there if he followed up with potentially an up air or something like that. No dice.
You know, while I do feel like 920 is like, unlike Thunder 64, is like not overcommitting, you know, when they're cornering the opponent, I feel like 920 is just being too conservative with the space. I see them backing off the center each time. But that being said, what a catch on the side B.
Really?
That was just death. Wow.
The quick draw above the stage, potentially, I think they were trying to go to the platform or something like that, but I feel like there was no need to quick draw right there. Like, Joker was well within the range right there to get that fair.
Yeah, let's just see like what happens. So they're gonna get hit for like, you know, whiffing that F smash there. Maybe.
I think they were terrified, I think, of going low since Tetrakarn can deal with Ike up B pretty easily without much. But I don't think there's any reason to quick draw there. Like, could have gone to ledge, could have air dodged. Like, I think you were fine, dog. You just got kicked in the shins for that one. Oh boy. Ooh, yeah. Just really good play and movement right there from 920. Just like staying within the threat range of Ike really well, and also using projectiles just when Thunder 64 was doing something unsafe, like charging in. Just trying to stay as mobile as possible, and that's what Joker does best, is just trying to stay super duper slippery the entire time.
Yeah, like both of them, I feel like also in like a lot of scramble situations, You know, I think 920 is also like really getting out of it as the victor often. I think they're just doing a better job of just picking their options in CQC.
Oof. Yeah. For real, I think they are doing a lot better in scraps. You're absolutely right about that one. Just like I feel like Thunder 64 was overcommitting a fair amount most of the time, just not using a lot of Ikes. Because Nair is nigh unpunishable sometimes, like doing it neutral or just like threatening options. Like with Ike, his disadvantage isn't the greatest, just given how big and bulky he is. So he does get walloped if he isn't playing safe. I'd like to see Thunder 64 really just threatening with Ike's sword a lot more. I feel like my man is trying to go for these risky options like grab and dash attack a lot of the time. And it's getting him netted because Joker's also just really, really good at whiff punishing.
Yeah, absolutely. Already able to just connect so much off of these nails. This is looking like a really, really different game, but never mind. 920, just able to like, once again like put Thunder 64 back into the corner. And again,
oh, no jump. This is gonna be Netsu's, yeah. Oof. 920 is just holding it down so well on stage. My man is not giving up space whatsoever. That being said, though, I like Thunder 64 is already clearly changing up his game plan, right? He's utilizing Nair a lot more. He's trying to threaten space on the platforms. And he's not going for as many dash-ins or anything crazy like that. I would like to see down tilt a lot more out of him, just like in scramble situations like that, just because it's such a quick option from
there's something like jab even. I feel like he's always like committing to like those things that are really slow, really laggy. Either like jump aerials, which you know takes up more time because you gotta jump and everything, or you know do something like F tilt or up tilt. Like there's definitely like faster options that he could be fasting. But that being said, good catch on the idleness from 920. Was able to clean up that stuff nice and easily from the back end with the back end. Probably so much space. That move is devastating. It's relatively safe on shield.
For real. Ooh, okay. I love the grappling hook extensions that Joker does. They're so cool.
They're a little swaggy, I gotta say. They're kind of cool. They're kind of swag.
Okay. Yeah, we're seeing so much more confident damage now out of Thunder 64. Like this is exactly what he needed to tighten up game 1.
They had the good idea with that empty jump, you know, and landing back onto the ground, but no punish, unfortunately. Good counter, just catching 920's attempt to call out the jump. That was so good, honestly.
Oh boy. 920 though, just like using Arsene to his favor really, really nicely, just tacking on a ton of damage off right there, catching that jump right there with the back air. It's just that's the Joker factor. Joker literally has an X factor built into his kit, you know?
I feel like every time that 920 does get Arsene, they're just really good at making the most out of it. They pile on the damage, they're able to consistently clutch out those kills when need be. Look at these extensions, set themselves up on the platform, which would be a really good option coverage had they gone for something like grab afterwards.
Trying to shark the landing out there with the up air, not going to quite get it. This is looking very scary. Arsene is almost back on board, so Thunder needs to finish this stock off real quick. He's back. The ghost man is back.
How are they going to be able to get back onto the stage? Once again, good use of the side view just to give themselves coverage. That's something you just really, really have to do whenever possible. I feel a little bit of stage control.
Yeah, it's excellent runoff back air right there. That was exactly what he needed to get the damage off of him. I don't think people not realize like how bad like the residual damage, like, or rather how good the residual damage that Ega does onto opponents is. Like you're literally just taking damage for existing, which is insane. But that's gonna be it right there. No jump left, forced to quick draw a lot lower than he would have been confident in. And I think he was doing like a jump check when he was out there. That's why he didn't start it up early enough. But either way, 920 gonna be taking that very, very solidly over Thunder 64.
Yeah, that's tough. You just gotta hold that sometimes.
Yeah.
Just overall really unfortunate.
That's how Ike works, man. If you're not managing your jump resources well, like you're gonna get scoped out. That man was forced to blow his double jump there. Probably a little bit ill-advised. I feel like he did need a double jump before that quick draw right there. But regardless, he just got called out for it, right? Yeah, does the quick draw, jumps in and then does quick draw. I feel like he could have drifted forward and done a little bit more. There really isn't anything Joker could do besides maybe guns or something like that to punish Ike on his up B. Or he could have just air dodged a ledge or something like that. Like you still have your jump in your reserve, and you didn't need to use it yet. Like that should be like the last thing you use right there. Unfortunately, it got him killed. So, but yeah, Ryder on the board finally. So we might be seeing a swing here, you know. They are still kind of on death's door, considering that they only have, I believe, what was it, 5 points right now, I believe, against Fairfield right now. So they do need to clutch out at least one more set to put themselves back into this crew battle comfortably.
Yeah. It's quite the deficit. They're going to have to really do just a lot to try to come back from that.
Being down 2 sets already when there's only 3 sets in is kind of tough, you know. So
Was this was the second set of the evening, right?
This was the third set of the evening.
This was the third. Oh,
yes.
wow.
So it's 12-4 right now. King of Spills and T-Knowles managed to clutch it out really, really nicely for Fairfield. I shouldn't say clutch because they kind of had pretty dominant victories on both sides. 9-20 though, getting Rider University on the board. So it's up to 2 more sets to determine how this is going to go. You know, this could mean everything for Rider. I don't believe they can drop another set, honestly, and still hope to win this crew battle. So they got to get it together. We got to pull it together. So but we got IV, who I believe plays Falco. I don't know who Rider has up next, but I could probably just look at previous weeks and see who they've thrown in, since it seems like they've thrown in like the same people quite frequently.
Mm-hmm.
And we have commentated them before, for what I can recall.
But once again, just really can't recall them.
Many players. There's so many talented players we have to keep track of. So they have, I believe, left in the roster for Rider University, they have the Sonic Ray and Yoshi Man 929 left. I think they had another player too in the prior week that we commentated them. But no, it seems to be it actually. Yeah, the Sonic Ray and Yoshi Man. I think Yoshi Man played Bowser Jr. And Yoshi, from what I recall. I'm not sure who the Sonic Ray played. I'd have to assume Sonic if I was going by the tag. But who knows? So yeah, and based on how these players have performed, it's kind of hit or miss. So, you know, I like that, whatchamacallit, I like how Fairfield led off with their strongest players, and it seems like Rider University kind of, you know, changes their order every week from what I've been observing, you know. I don't know how they determine their order for their players, but, you know, they need somebody in there who can take out a Falco at this point. So who would you prefer in that, I feel like? Yoshi, Bowser Jr., or Sonic Ray, who I'm assuming plays Sonic?
Something about that. I kind of feel like Sonic Ray doesn't play Sonic.
You know what? I'm thinking that too, but you never know.
I remember having that same thought a while ago, and they might have not played Sonic. Or maybe I could just be capping.
I can't remember.
That's possible too.
My amnesia's acted up.
Wait a second, capping. That's not a word that these people know. Oh, yeah. That's a new
We're
word
speaking
thing.
gobbledygook to them right now.
Yeah. Man, my goal is to educate everybody about the origins of New York slang so that people understand where it's from. Because I feel like a lot of people sometimes say it without either knowing what it means or where it comes from or both. And that's just a little bit disrespectful to its origins. You know what I'm saying, Sean Minus?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like they are sending in the Sonic Ray against Riku Please. So I forgot who Riku Please plays, honestly, but we'll see. Either way, this is a close one so far. Only separated by 1 set at this point, which is about as close as it can get, honestly, given how it's not numbered. Huh? Word. Okay. There are people connecting from all over the U.S. and even sometimes the world. In this. Actually, no. I think this is just a U.S. restricted collegiate.
Step into the ring.
God, you still haven't beaten World of Light, have you?
I haven't, and honestly, I don't know if I ever will.
I just hear that default music from Devin. I'm like, damn.
John Numbers sounds like the type of man that would be World of Light. You're right, imaginary argument. All right.
You don't have to say it like that. I feel like people just think every time we just talk to, we look insane.
We're just talking to a voice inside our heads. We're not talking to the person that's running the show.
Yeah.
I'm speaking to ghosts.
Well, I'm a Gemini. I'm just different. Anyways. Just waiting for them to join the event. I hope everybody's having a lovely day. And once they do, we'll be pogging with their pogs out. And we'll have some fantastic matches ahead of us.
I'm ready to commentate some Smash Brothers. See some collegiate boys and gals duking it out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh, I was listening to a lot of Pokemon music today, and I listened to the original Got 10. I'm like, damn, the song, even before the remix, was pretty pog. It goes stupid. I recommend everybody do themselves a favor.
It goes dumb.
Mm-hmm. I recommend everybody go do themselves a favor and just listen to Route 10 and to go listen to like Little Hoot Town. That one's really good.
Honestly, the soundtrack from the Ruby Sapphire Emerald games it's probably some of my favorite of the entire series, to be honest.
Black and White, I mean, I don't know, all the 2D games to me, each one like has some really bangers.
They all do kind of go in.
Like starting with Gen 3 and beyond, like Gen 2, Gen 1, I'm not about to listen.
They're
to.
okay.
I'm not gonna listen to 8-bit music. Okay, I am 18 years old. I am an adult, and I will not listen to 8-bit music.
To beeps and boops. That's true. Adults prefer the beeps and boops of the 8-bit.
There's no beauty
That's
in
right.
it. It's not well composed. It was music that is limited. all of the music. Oh my god. All of the music was made better in the later games. You have no reason to sit down and go listen to the Ruby Sapphire, the Red Blue, the soundtrack and be like, yes, I should love my chip tunes. Delicious, just the way the mama made it. No, okay, you can listen to a nice little remix that takes that and expands upon it while still being, evocative of the original feeling. Okay, well, sometimes the inspiration isn't. You know why things are inspirations? Because they're not good enough. Okay.
Youngster.
Oh my god, it's not even youngster energy. I'm just saying, like, what are you gonna listen to?
Little sticky baby.
I love my fucking retro tunes too. Okay,
little
but
baby
I'm not.
girl. Little baby.
I'm not about to go listen to Dragon Warrior. I'm not about to go listen to the overture for Dragon Warrior.
Respect the classics, man.
I respect the classics. I respect the composition. I don't respect the 8-bit instruments used. They suck. That being said, Rider University up against Fairfield. Game 1, the Sonic Ray up against the Riku Freeze.
And you were right, they don't play Sonic.
Now they play Pikachu.
So this matchup is pretty rough city for Wolf, I should say.
Rough city, yeah.
Wolf does have some disjoints that help him a fair amount if the Pikachu isn't spacing correctly, but man, if the Pikachu is playing on point, oh boy, it can be very, very difficult for Pikachu. For Wolf, rather. That being said, though, these disjoints couldn't work so far.
Yo, what are these options from the Sonic Ray? They're just on the opposite side of the screen using T-Jolt and Skull Bash and getting hit by lasers.
They're trying to cut a path for themselves, right? That's what I'm saying. It is working,
Oh my god, that up smash. Did you just see that up smash scoop up from the nether regions? What just happened?
It's working.
I like these Skull Bashes, some of them. But boy oh boy, please walk and shield. Stop putting into these lasers. You're taking so much damage.
Yeah, you gotta be careful against wolves. Lasers especially just like super duper good as a zoning tool, just to like almost check the opponent on their approaches, or even if they're trying to get away at certain points too. Like, I feel like people kind of sleep on the gun now as the game has progressed a little bit, but it's still a very, very good projectile.
Yeah, absolutely. But just do the neutral get up right into the F smash.
The lingering hitbox of an F smash is really, really good at catching neutral get up. So you probably want to pick a different option if you can't use get up attack on it. And it looks like Devin is about to be kicked out again, but I believe these two are going to keep playing throughout it all. I'm pretty sure I think Fairfield is in Connecticut. Sure. Fairfield. Yeah, Fairfield is a university in Connecticut. Yeah. We shouldn't be having too many connection issues here, but with college internet, you know, things can happen.
I mean, earlier, literally one of the 2 times we dropped before was when the other player was literally super laggy. This time I didn't see any drops from any of them.
Smooth.
Like, honestly, only TSR had literally only 1 drop and 1 late.
Yeah.
And 4 out of these are still single digits. Like, that wouldn't matter. Like, when we dropped from the other ones, like, there were drops of like in the 80s to like over 100. So yeah,
it do be like that.
Sometimes it really do be like that.
So we're gonna be waiting on the result of this match. Who'd you bet that would win that? I think Riku Please was looking a little bit.
Yeah, Riku Please was definitely looking more confident. Also, they were playing Wolf.
Yeah.
The way that I saw TSR play, I saw some really unconventional options.
So yeah, TSR definitely picked some unorthodox options here or there, but they did have the stock lead at the start of everything. But hopefully we might see Riku adapt to that at some point. Either way, we're just waiting the result. That was pretty early when we cut out of the game, so we're going to be awaiting the results of that for quite a little bit, I must say. So yeah, how we doing, chat? We doing okay?
We pogging out. We pogging with it.
We being respectful? Hopefully we're being respectful. Hopefully we're being nice.
I just checked chat. Never mind. Take that back.
Not being respectful. Okay, it's fine. I can call the police. I can call the big bad moderator, man. Don't worry about it.
We're just vibing. You know what?
Yeah, we're vibing.
Okay, here's a pet peeve of mine. I ask somebody what, you know, especially if I'm like talking to them for the first time. Hey, what are you up to? You know, what are you doing right now? What did you do today? I'm just vibing. Fantastic. I have no idea what to say to that.
Yeah, how do you respond to I'm just vibing?
When I'm trying to meet people for the first time, and I say when I say I'm vibing, I say it tongue in cheek, with self-awareness.
Hey, you're right.
Okay. That being said, Riku able to take it over. TSR, not sure what the stock count is. Can anybody enlighten us?
1 stock.
1 stock. Okie dokie.
So that brings the point differential to what? At this point.
I have a question. What is the difference between differential and different?
Differential and different?
Yeah.
Isn't differential describe? Wait, what do you mean?
Like you're saying like the point differential.
Differential describes a difference, and different just means.
No,
like,
I mean difference. Why can't you just say difference?
Oh.
John, what's the point?
Oh God, I don't know.
It's one of those proper English things where, like, when you're supposed to say whom instead of who, you know, it's like who does work, difference does work, but then there's a more posh way to say it.
So differential, I think, is an. Oh wait, no. Wait a minute. Differential could be described as an adjective or a noun. So I think they both just actually can mean the same thing, literally. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just mean the same thing.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so they're gonna be going to Lilat. Interesting choice to go game 2. How do you feel? How do you feel about this? Lilat for Pikachu.
It's fantastic for Pikachu. I think it's Pikachu's best stage.
Really?
Potentially. Honestly, Lilat is so good for Pikachu. It allows Pikachu to whiff punish so much more easily. They can follow opponents off stage with ease. I think, like, it is. I know Esam Loudsit is like one of the best stages for Pikachu. So, quick attack also really can't punish it on this stage as well. It looks incredible for Pikachu.
Yeah.
I think it's exactly where Pikachu wants to go.
Honestly, having a projectile like T-Jolt that's indiscriminate of like, you know, what kind of ground it's on. But this is like, I feel like Lilat could be able to stuff out some of Wolf's lasers from the corner. I think that'll definitely have some influence in the match.
The good part about laser on this stage is that it does reach for a good amount on this stage, but I do agree that it can be a little difficult to hit given the slant if Sonic Ray decides to say grounded, but it doesn't look to be the case so far. My man Riku is getting a lot of mileage off this laser so far because it does reach full stage. Like, it's still insanely good. Like, projectiles are insane on this stage.
So I'm not sure why TSR is camping right now. You don't have the lead.
Yeah.
You have an 80% deficit. You're getting hit 80 times here. Like, I'm just a little confused. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Oh my god, he just walked on up to him and
What is happening?
he literally just walked on up. He just strolled on up to him and just up smashed.
Did he just? Anyways.
Yeah, no, I know the meme. I'm aware.
Yep. Able to get the dash attack. Tries to go reset with the roll. Put themselves into a nice position. Yeah, like Wolf kind of does that at like low percent. You know, like that move is like kind of not really super safe on his if you try to go for the follow up. So you just kind of have to reset after you got it.
Oh boy. Yeah, these skull bashes are so weird because I feel like Sonic Ray could be a little bit more varied in their movement. Like, Pika has so many movement options at their disposal. They have quick attack. They have, you know, they can just use Thunder Jolt to get on it. Like, Skull Bash is probably Pika's worst move, I'd say, in the entire kit.
Yeah, for how much TSO is using it versus how many are actually connecting, you know.
It's tough. And Riku's kind of walking all over him for it, like just catching landings really, really nicely. Just staying very spaced out with laser. Like, if the Pika isn't approaching and you're winning, you don't really have to approach back.
Who tries to go for something with the forward, is not able to find him though. I mean, what's your incentive to approach it? Riku's just having a good old time.
My man's very content with just shooting the gun.
Approach. Please approach. Oh my god. Please, for the love of God, approach. You don't have a laser.
Maybe they're playing their own game.
They're having a good time.
Because camping while down isn't completely bad. It can force the opponent to sometimes lose their cool and become a little more antsy because everyone will approach eventually. Like, we're only human. We're not going to be camping for the entire game unless we're psychopaths. So it is a good strat. But if you're down 2 stocks, you might want to be getting in there a little bit more easily.
Yeah, I mean, what's Doug? What's the end goal here?
I don't know.
We just played chess while we were playing checkers. Like, I don't know.
Oh boy. Okay. Trying to get in there, just find something. I think Riku has been doing a great job of just like not giving TSR what he wants at all. I've got to say, like, being this patient is super good. That being said, Pika dash attack, super powerful. Wolf, not that heavy. Kaboom, dead.
Yeah, and right now we're seeing like a little bit more interaction. Finally able to get a little something started. But not a whole lot, actually. I feel like they could have definitely gotten a little bit more damage. They're going through like a lot of drag down melee stuff into like smash attack, but that's like the third time I've seen it. And at like a low percent, that's not really going to be a thing.
Oh boy. Oh my god. So TSR definitely making a small comeback, I should say, right now. But it's just like Riku is just been turtling this super duper nicely. There's 3 minutes left on the clock right now. Pika's pretty much at death percent, I'd say.
What was that air dodge?
Pika's also dead. Yeah, that was
They just sat there.
yeah, when you play a character like Riku was just very confident holding center stage right there, not chasing at all. Just because I think he knew that, it is kind of pointless to chase Pikachu sometimes. That air dodge was just like he made him flinch almost because you saw he wasn't really moving. Then he kind of dashed forward. He was like, okay, he's gonna try and shuck the platform and get me. But Riku was like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna stay right here. Just get those Haagen-Dazs on you, those scoops. Gonna be very, very solid coming out of Riku. Please getting the third set off right here. And it is looking insurmountable. It's actually, I think, completely insurmountable at this point. So Fairfield is going to be taking it point-wise over Rider University. Finally getting themselves on the board here in the Collegiate League. 6 weeks deep, they did it. They managed to get on the board, which is what we like to see.
Woo!
Let's go, Fairfield. Okay.
Fantastic.
So now they are tied, I believe, in the record in terms of this league right now with Rider University. So they're up there. I believe Rider has just Yoshi-Man 929 left, so I think we're going to be seeing Falco versus Bowser Jr. / Yoshi, depending on what character Yoshi-Man decides to go. But other than that,
listen, if I made my tag Yoshi-Man, I'm sure I'm going Yoshi.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Damn. I mean, that's the mix-up though. You make your tag Yoshi-Man, and then you suddenly go Yoshi.
Nah, I don't feel like going Yoshi.
Think like Louis Jesus, like them from New York City. Hasn't touched Luigi since Smash 4, but still runs the tag Louis Jesus. Granted, sick tag. That being said, so we're gonna be seeing Yoshi-Man up against Ivy. So guys, this is it's in the crew battle format. You really want to be playing for points here, even if you can't bring home the WWB, you can still get a couple of extra little points.
I'd imagine, I still don't know what the points do, honestly. But I know that it is very, very important to be racking up those points. I imagine they just rack up the total points at the end of the season. What is it? Oh, okay. That's right. Do your best, because in the end, you're only benefiting yourself if you're trying to do your best and try your hardest, because you just get better by playing. That's just how this game works. You can get better by playing it more.
You just gotta sit down and game a little bit.
That's right. You gotta just grind it out.
Just gotta grind it out. Absolutely.
I'm sure the schools themselves know why they're playing. Know why they're playing for their points. I just don't know why they're playing for their points.
Yeah, it's either going to be something like to determine seeding for like a final bracket, or perhaps it's just going to be defining the points. One or the other for sure.
So yeah, I believe this is the final set of the entire night. So here we are. We're doing it. Thank you for joining us today here on EGF SSBU. Hope everyone had a pretty okay day today. I had a McDonald's apple pie.
So it sounds like you did kind of pugs. A McDonald's puggle pie. Let's go. I just popped off of you a little bit.
Honestly, their apple pies are really good. They just taste good. I just like them. I like apples. I like applesauce. I like apple pie. I'm a good old-fashioned American boy. I like apple pie.
Jesus Christ.
Because that's like the American classic right there. It's like baseball, apple pie, stuff like that. It's like classic America. Nuclear.
So what's going on? There's like a bit of a hold up. What's happening?
I think they're just vibing.
They're just vibing, Sean?
They're just vibing.
They're just vibing? Yeah. Oh, what'd you do today? What'd you do this week? What are you into doing? What are your hobbies and interests? Oh,
I just like the vibe.
I just like to vibe. I just like to vibe. I'm a ride or vibe kind of girl. 1 and 2 Tinder messages. I'm just vibing. What do you want me to say?
If you're just vibing, I'm literally unmatching with you right there. You can just reply same. And then the conversation ends right there.
That's it. That's the entire conversation. So please, if you are in, what would you like me to say? I want to know about your interests. I want to know what you're into. I want to know what you're doing. But no. All I get is a vibe.
What you doing? I'm vibing. Oh, same.
I'm livid.
How do you like to vibe? Ah.
You could ask how their day was.
Oh, I do. And you know what? See, sometimes I do so I just kind of vibe.
I have my week broken down into very specific sections. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I vibe.
That's my vibe schedule.
All right.
What do you do when you're not vibing? Oh, you know, I'm just
Chilling.
anti-vibing. Chilling.
Anti-vibe.
Chilling. Yeah, so you're either vibing or chilling, but I don't know why, but vibing just like sets me off the wrong way. But if somebody says chilling, I'm like, okay.
They literally
No, it's the
mean-
same
They
thing.
literally mean
To me,
the
it's
same thing.
not.
They are
Exactly.
actually synonyms.
Vibing and chilling are not the same thing.
Absolutely the same thing.
They're not
Absolutely
the same thing.
Vibing and chilling are the same.
That's cap.
Chat, are vibing and chilling the same thing?
That is most definitely not the case.
Vibing and chilling are definitely the same thing.
Come vibe with me. What does that mean?
You come chill with me.
Come chill with me. That's like, okay.
No, are you kidding me?
That's like, oh, something. What is come vibe with me? What
Maybe it's a
even-
college student thing.
Well,
I don't know anymore.
No, I think if you say come vibe with me, you need to get bullied. It's
Please.
just facts of life.
Please describe the difference, chat, between vibing and chilling. I want to know. What is vibing and what's chilling? What's the difference?
Viberino and Chillerino.
Viberonis and chilies. Ugh. I'm livid. I am balding as I sit here and complain about this. This is funny to you, huh? This is some kind of joke?
Hilarious.
That's hilarious. Yeah, laugh at my suffering. Laugh at my pain.
I just realized we're doing the same pose.
Oh, we are.
I was doing that by accident.
We're kind of vibing right now.
Chilling is physical, vibing is spiritual. Vibing is like being on the same wavelength. Chilling, you can be doing different stuff and just.
You see, chilling. I like chilling close by, but vibing. What is that? It just doesn't mean anything. Okay?
Yeah, but if you say you're vibing in response to someone else and you're on the same wavelength, it's like, same wavelength relative to what? Like, your phone, like your bed, like
You could
what
be-
are you vibing with?
You could be vibing at a different frequency than your peers in the same physical space
Yeah.
and still be vibing,
It's true.
aka chilling.
I'm about to make a Twitter poll or something about this.
Yeah. Already gamers game one. Yoshi man with the unexpected pick. Wow, gonna be going good into the Yoshi. Ivy with the King K roll, giving him a little bit of a crown and.
Wait, Ivy playing King K. Rool. What? Okay, I thought we were seeing Falco, but maybe I'm wrong. I know that Ivy has a Falco too. I'm almost positive. But yeah, but Yoshi man, rocking the Yoshi.
Yeah.
That's because I've never vibed before. Apparently not. Apparently I've never vibed in my life. Although I have vibed before. I've almost replaced chilling with vibing. Yeah, here we go. So I guess also that the fact that Fairfield has no chance of losing here, means that Ivy may be feeling more comfortable to experiment with some of his pocket characters. This matchup, I think Crown is a great zoning tool to deal with kind of Yoshi a little bit because it's pretty strong. It almost always knocks people up. I think almost any percent it knocks up. But Yoshi's advantage on K. Rool is just like K. Rool big. K. Rool get comboed and hit a lot. K. Rool die if get comboed and hit a lot. Not good.
Yeah, but we're not really seeing like a whole lot of that. Just immediately goes through the pummels into the jab. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real with you. That is a smart option. Why? Because of how heavy King K. Rool is, he's not gonna be popped out of the grab release. I think that was really, really smart actually to immediately go for the jab. Especially if people aren't necessarily mashing K or anybody really after the grab.
Yo, Ivy looking really nice with the coverage right now. Like using King K. Rool's massive body to their advantage. I love the zoning tools they're deciding to throw out too. Like, I feel like Ivy is far from kill percent right now. Meanwhile, Ivy's only a few more hits away from killing this Yoshi right here.
Yeah. Wow, that down piece still not going to be killing for quite some time. Ivy, that's a massive lad. Going to be eating a dash attack. Yoshi, of course, also being super heavy, not going to be losing big stock quite yet.
So Devin, I distinctly remember that last time we were casting, you had something to say about Yoshi Man's usage of Yoshi Bomb. a lot of the time. And we're going to see if Ivy is going to be able to catch on to that. I know whoever Yoshi-Man was fighting last time was unfortunately not able to catch on to it, but we're gonna see if Ivy can catch on to it.
You know what? Luke's seeing that a lot, actually.
Oh yeah, it's his favorite move. I'm convinced.
Now, favorite move indeed. Just convinced to shield. And again, going for these grab release jabs. What an unconventional option, but you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Another Yoshi bomb coming out right there. At least Ivy dropped shield right there, so they didn't risk potentially getting shield broken right there. The gap is closing almost a little bit between the differential between these two. Or sorry, the difference between these two.
Gosh, this music is so dramatic too.
This is very dramatic music for this matchup. Ooh! Yeah, this Yoshi bomb, it's almost, I think it's pretty much almost stale at this point, to be honest.
Ooh, love the patience from Ivy. Oh, and stale. Listen. No matter how stale the chip might be, it still is able to get some of the guac right onto it. Either way, just might be a little bit more harder to consume. In the moment, wow, Ivy needs to find a way to clean up the stuff right now. Otherwise, this could have gone away quickly. Yoshi, with the, what? He wasn't anywhere near him. What was that down?
Oh, not gonna be dead yet though. Holy moly! Yeah, Yoshi is pretty heavy, so it's not completely out of the question. That up throw should take it right there. That thing does a immaculate amount of damage and pretty good knockback as well. Yeah, it's just really honestly the key for Ivy winning here is just becoming privy to these Yoshi bombs right here. I feel like they're just they leave Yoshi so susceptible depending on how you decide to punish him. Yes, the stars do pop out after he hits the ground, but K-Rool should have no trouble.
I just felt it. I felt that one in my bones. You know, alas, it did not come out quite yet. Ivy's gonna have to start like pulling a really fast one. You have to find a way to land against Yoshi, which is no easy feat in the slightest. How did that fail connect? Mamma mia, pizzeria. Can we get a replay on that?
The arm.
Possible.
K-Rool's arm extended out after the crown throw, and I think K-Rool was at too high of a percent where the armor was going to work out well for him. So my man got his arm broken, got popped up. My man Ivy said, "I'm going to mash air dodge because I am scared." And Yoshi-Man found it, found the opening, and managed to take it. Yeah, the comeback from Yoshi-Man right there. Wow, that was something.
Yeah.
There you go. See, that's how we should be punishing every single one of those Yoshi bombs. It's just with dash attack.
But last towards the end, I don't know what the adjustment was that was made by Yoshi on Yoshi's fella's behalf, but they were just landing them so much more.
He was just finding them.
Yeah.
And use them in very, very unorthodox locations too. Like when Yoshi's on the ground right there, do you really expect him to be using Yoshi Bomb right there? No, absolutely not. I think anybody would get hit by that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Especially Ivy. So that'll be. I wonder if we're gonna see the switch to the Ivy Falco. If not, there's really no risk here to Fairfield. Yoshi-Man, even if he gets a 3-stock here, I believe the differential will still be too great.
Mm-hmm.
So mathematically, Fairfield has got it locked in. We're gonna be seeing PS2 though for this next stage. Okay. The win to switch true combo coming out of Yoshi-Man. Now there is one more part of that true combo that I will not disclose until potentially the end of this game because it may or may not happen. We're gonna see right now. Oh boy.
Gonna be going for Bowser Jr. this time around. Oh my gosh, already able to get a good little bit of damage going. Not sure about that up B. But you know what? They have stage control. Can't really complain about that right now. Wow, Bowser Jr.'s mix-ups with side B are just ridiculous. They can cross up your shield, they can hit your shield and jump. They could jump and cancel it preemptively. It kind of feels like fighting Sonic in some ways.
It's like fighting a worse Sonic, honestly. But that being said, Junior does have some good tools, and their combo game's pretty nice too at the earlier percents as well. I think with the buffs too, Junior is a little better than they were before. That being said, though, Yoshi Man playing this super duper well off the cuff right now. Oh boy.
Ooh, that up smash not gonna be able to kill quite yet. Tries to go through the green, tries to finish up that stock. Not able to find a good catch on the landing from ID with up smash. They pushed him too far. The Bear is so laggy like that. You can't just whip Bear in Bowser Jr.'s face.
Oh boy. Oh. Oh, the regrab after the jab and plant. Is he gonna do it again? He does it again. Yo. He couldn't get the finisher though. That was sick. That would have been so sick right there if he managed to hit that. All right, though. Catching these landings a little bit better. Tries to go for the fair to take it out. Yes, that fair. Okay. Finally, we're seeing IV like convert a lot better than he was last game. I like to see him convert off the crown a bit more too. I feel like he's just throwing it out and not expecting the opponent to get hit by the backswing a bit. He's got to watch out for that. But Yoshi Man is one game off from winning this set.
Ooh, nice little turn on that up tilt there, just able to connect that. Ivy's really fishing to catch that landing, but you know, it's like nowhere close to the ground. In that moment.
Yeah, Yoshi Man at least is not approaching with side B the entire time. At least they're at least mixing it up just a little bit, so that way they're not getting called out by crown. Ooh. And that is the most unfortunate stage spike I've ever seen from that. My man got sent at a 90-degree angle right off stage. He gone. Down throw. A forward throw. Okay, just look at the stage control right there. I like it. Oh boy.
Just barely misspacing the dash attack there. They're not gonna get blown up for it though. Not enough game advantage and any of that. They're just able to figure out a nice little button. Nice and quick.
Yeah.
Under the fact too. Just Newman by. Not enough to kill quite yet though.
Did they? I just realized. Did they reuse the cannonball from Bowser Jr.'s neutral B for King K. Rool's blunderbuss? Is it the same exact projectile, but just like a little different?
No. You're asking me.
Is blunderbuss strong? I feel like they both travel the exact same way.
I mean, they both cannonballs, but obviously I think there's gonna be some differences in it.
They reuse it?
Nah, there's no way. That being said, that crown, wow, confirming into the Mecha Koopa there, able to get the tech chase. Nice, you know, a little bit of extra damage with the dash attack.
It's looking mighty scary right now. We saw Yoshi Man make the fat comeback last time, but he's been looking really, really solid with this Junior, just sneaking in these hits here and there.
Good wave. That was such a good wave. Oh my god, they were like, well, you know what? You're eventually going to have to land. You're eventually going to run out of resources. That up B's not going to hit me.
I love how he patted the Mecha Koopa on the head and it was like, all right, well, I'm going to keep going. Oh boy. Okay, that was his chance.
That was it.
That was it.
That was the failure. That was anything.
That is what every K. Rool is waiting for the rest of their life, and they're gonna end up losing this set for that. That was the game-winning conversion.
The bag was fumbled.
Oh, the bag was definitely fumbled. My man had it in his hands, and then he just tripped, and the bag fell and spilled everywhere. And he's just like, oh god, oh jeez. That was it right there. I think we might see. No, he just sneaks in. Boop. Good conversion right there for what an incredible read on the jump right there.
Yeah.
For the love of God, please block the Mecha Koopa. Just he falls on his ass. That's it. It's over.
Gotta watch for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's sneaky.
If he walks into your block, he falls over and dies.
Yeah. IV though had that game. That conversion off the crown would have been enough. All he had to do was just link the up air from the crown. A lot of K. Rools I'll see at the lower level don't realize that crown is literally a link into almost all of K. Rool's aerials. But my man was not aware of it, and you got to really be aware of your own projectile. You can't just throw it out for the sake of throwing it out. So hopefully that'll be a lesson to IV, lest he decides to play K. Rool again. That being said, though, Yoshi Man going to be cleaning up, doing this the win into switch into win again to flex real hard on him. True combo. Boom. That hammer's crazy. Every other one of the juniors uses a staff, but my man Bowser Jr. is mischievous. He's got a little hammer. And with that, that'll be it for EGFC Collegiate. Even though the C, I'm pretty sure, stands for Collegiate Season 2, Week 6. We got your winner, which is going to be Fairfield out here with 17 points. MVP for Rider University are both 920 and Yoshi Man with a total of 4 points each. And the MVP for Fairfield University is going to be my man T. Knowles, rocking that Joker. Final score going to be 17-8. Thank you for joining us here today at the EGFC Week 6, Season 2. My name is Fang. You can follow me on Twitter at Fan9S if you enjoyed this commentary. You can also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Fan9S. I also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/FangPlays, where I have a lovely series on who the best player of each character in Smash Ultimate is. So if you're looking for more awesome players of your character, I recommend that you check it out. And I'll let you take the rest of it away, Dara.
Yeah, you could be following Devin at House of 3000 on Twitter, the premier broadcasting all through Super Smash Bros. And among other things in New York and Tri-State. Truly the pinnacle of production. Really what, how we can elevate Smash as an esports. Devin kills it. Really puts, the blood, sweat, and tears and a whole lot more blood into it than you would think. So yeah, please make sure to follow them on Twitter at House of 3000 or on Twitch as well. You can tune into the Wednesday Xeno streams and the Sunday Night Fight Clubs. You could follow EGF SSBU. Just drop a little follow button right there. You could tune into official EGF for the rest of the evening for some more Super Smash Bros. Action. And if you would like, you don't have to. You could follow me at twitter.com/DeramGoSmash.
I recommend it.
Or my Twitch, DeramGolia, which is just my tag with an IA at the end. And with that being said, Sean, you got anything else to add?
Hope everyone had a good day today. We had some good matches and good sets today despite the 2-block deficit. I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Make sure you do your homework, study for your tests, do all that. Try to maintain some level of health whatsoever. And yeah, be nice to people around you and people will be nice to you back. Anyways, that'll be it for us today. Hope everyone has a good night. Peace out. Stay hydrated. Hydrate or dihydrate.
Game on.
Peace out. Good night.